complaints Craig Beresford forms part of the Prime Director of Information Integrity Commission official. They are refusing to strike out portions of an affidavit. Prime Minister Dr. Andrew Holness has lost his appeal against the Supreme Court ruling refusing to strike out portions of an affidavit filed by a senior Integrity Commission official. The affidavit, submitted by the Commission's former Director of Information and Complaints Craig Beresford, forms part of the Prime Minister's legal challenge to the Commission's 2024 investigation report into his financial affairs. Dr. Holness had argued that sections of the affidavit were scandalous and sought to have them removed. Now, despite the setback, the Prime Minister previously succeeded in obtaining a court order requiring the Integrity Commission to disclose certain documents linked to its investigation as his substantive legal challenge continues.
So Jamaica, when you hear Andrew Holness don't want certain things come out in the public, so him lose right there. So listen it again.
The Commission's 2024 investigation report into his financial affairs. Dr. Holness had argued that sections of the affidavit were scandalous and sought to have them removed. Now, despite the setback, the Prime Minister previously succeeded in obtaining a court order requiring the Integrity Commission to disclose certain documents linked to its investigation as his substantive legal challenge continues. To other news, a man died from injuries he received.
Condolences to the family. But we are still upon course, ladies and gentlemen. It was a roller coaster in the courts today, man. Did you guys know that 2 constables and a former policeman charged with unaliving in 2023 shooting? Let's listen to this, ladies and gentlemen.
Constables Delano Stewart, Javon Francis, and former Constable O'Dane Williams appeared before the Home Circuit Court on Thursday in relation to the on-duty shooting which happened on Wellington Street in Denhamtown, Kingston on September 6, 2023. Indicom says it submitted its investigation file to the Office of the Director of Public Prosecutions, ODPP, which ruled that the men should face charges. Indicom had requested for the 3 men to be placed on a watch list pending their joint court appearance scheduled for July 30. Former Constable Williams was arrested on July 21 while allegedly attempting to board a flight at the Norman Manley International Airport. He was remanded when he appeared in the Kingston and St. Andrew Parish Court 2 days later. Police had alleged that Nicholas Miller was fatally shot during the pursuit of suspected robbers in a black motorcar. However, Indicom says eyewitnesses disputed claims that Miller was involved. Constables Stewart and Francis were each granted bail in the sum of $500,000 with 1 to 2 sureties and reporting conditions. Former Constable Williams was remanded in custody. The matter is to return to court on Friday, July 31. Indicom says the latest charges bring to 68 the number of law enforcement officers charged in cases arising from its investigations since January 2024. Of that total, 14 were charged in 2026, 13 police personnel and 1 correctional officer. Robeanne Williams for Nationwide News.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, so we have royalty in the building now. We don't get these opportunities very often. We have royalty in the building. We don't get these opportunities very often. We have royalty in the building. We don't get... All right, so you got that. So Peter Gaye, talk to me.
Well, go on.
There, man.
But just they are pass through. I just come in and see if on the live, yeah.
Yes. Are you abreast with what's happening in the course today?
No, we're going today.
Oh, yeah, they are school and they are going in well, the Paul Buchanan case. There was a ruling there, the IC case. There was a ruling there as well. You remember the affidavit against Mr. Beresford and the IC?
Yeah.
And was saying that there were some parts of the affidavit that was scandalous.
Yeah.
They ruled that out.
Nice.
Also,
unfortunately, the case with Damian Crawford, there was another delay in the proceedings again. Unfortunately, that's a very important case that has to do with our children and education. Mr. Buchanan case, basically, the court upheld the ruling of the constituted authority that time had elapsed.
Wow.
But yes, but this is the flipper, and this is the big flipper. They stated that the breaches were very egregious.
Yeah, I saw that.
And if no, they talked about it today again. Yesterday they said that it was so bad that all he had to do was send a petition to the election court and he would have won the seat.
Yeah.
By default. And so the validation of that, the fact that there was a violation from on the Roper Act, it kind of befuddles me that they still decided that time would be a factor. Like I was saying to my people earlier, that what are they telling us, that there's a statute of limitation on our constitutional rights? What do you think about that?
Yeah, you know what I would say, Bolo, to be serious, may I tell you something? Enough people never believe so like the case would have really got anywhere. You get me? Can the Prime Minister see this? How can he lose his seat? But there were also a lot of people who believe that something really went wrong on the night of the last general election in Jamaica. I'm going to tell you something where this must teach we. You see, sometimes maybe you alone believe in your thing. Other people might out there question it, and I wonder, some people are say you're fool, because those, you did see the thing them where people are put out. But you see when you believe in yourself, say where you do the right thing and you believe in your thing, you have to just push through sometime all when you are the sole believer and you are the only one where I root for and cheer for you. This is what this teaches us. Sometimes when you believe that you're doing the right thing and you alone and support yourself, you just have to carry on. You can't listen to the noise. You have to focus on the mission, because had that been the case, where them probably just focus regardless or whatever, would have a different outcome today. And then everybody would have said something different now.
That is a wonderful observation, because it's a teachable moment for people out there. That's something we can take with and really apply to our own life and our own situation.
That me get from it.
I like that.
And it's just unfortunate, just really unfortunate. Say probably more people never believe in them thing.
Well, to be honest with you, I know that there was a lot of laborers that was secretly, they were fretting. They were sweating bullets. Remember me tell you, they were sweating bullets. They didn't come out and say it, but they were sweating bullets. Because yesterday, when the lawyer came out and put out that video, they said, and then Andre last night on the show, the situation with Babsy, I don't know if you're aware of his argument and that. That right there had people thinking, so there's some contingency plans in place just in case the court
that had happened.
Yes. So that would have given the case validity, and people would have taken it more seriously yesterday. But I am not deterred, I am not worried. Mr. Buchanan is firm in his resolve, and Mr. Hugh Wildman as well. And what's her name again? The other council from the PNP. She had lost her seat. Oh my goodness, how can I forget her name? She has
in the last election?
Yes, she has a legendary, the man that tell Andrews of a packing bag, a film daughter.
Oh, KD Knight, Stacey Knight.
Yes, Miss Knight. Miss Knight, yes. She is also representing Mr. Buchanan as well. Yes.
That's good.
She's a part of the team.
You know something, the government has a pattern. Like, them barely ever, I don't even know which case them ever got court go in. And it tells you, it speaks to the broader reality that the way in which this government operates is really not above board. Them not take time to think through things. Them it's like them want it by any means necessary. And that's what they're doing. I'm really feel like say a full time. I know everybody's saying, oh, the opposition need to do this. The opposition alone cannot make the government do what the population want them to do. I feel like people is just so comfortable sitting down and beating up them keyboards or yapping off them mouth in a them little circle or them quarters. But we have to take action. And sometimes not only because one matter, no, we think they're only things that we find interest in, we must participate in a no. If you see beach access are going and people out there fight for beach access, you have to join the cause, you know, must like a beach, but it's the right thing to do. And it's such, this conversation is so important now because tomorrow we are celebrate Emancipation Day, Thursday Independence Day. If our ancestors and forefathers sat down and waited for someone to come and save them, we would still be in slavery. We could not be enjoying the rights and the freedoms that we have now. So 100%. People really need to start on them role in creating a better future and a better country and ensuring that we all the politicians them way more accountable. Whether them be PNP, JLP or independent, we have to start holding them accountable. You get me? Because other than that, they will never do the right thing. Because we don't now vote and we not talk when we talk and we not support the things them want to support.
I was waiting on you to finish to go there because one of the biggest ways to hold government accountable is voting. And Jamaica has failed massively in that regard. When you look at the no voting numbers, it's ridiculous. And then you expect that when the government goes into power and it start making moves and put laws into place and you're affected, no, you can't buy the amount of food you used to buy. You can't pay for the gas to go to work. You can't mash up every minute because them now fix the road. It affects everybody, so everybody should vote. And stop telling me nonsense about the two parties, them are the same thing. It's a cop-out. It's lazy. If you have to use one fine-tooth comb and go through and look on the policies them and look at the history of both parties. They are not the same. It is a lie from the pits of hell.
Yeah, but the next thing to Bolo, enough for alright, I'm tell you something. You see if I sit down and read enough for them people, them don't know them history. Yes. And that's one of the things them do for corrupt people brain or for lack knowledge. Enough bright people you have when I have no sense. They I want me to say sense. No, me I tell you the truth. Enough I will go university and get degree. But we're not really smart when it come on to the runnings of the country and learning how to navigate the street. That's just the truth. And the truth, me I tell you, them good at doing them job or them might be book smart, but them not know nothing else. Them, me I tell you, when me I go UA, enough of them up at UA not have a clue what going on in the country. Them not understand the running of the country. Them not understand the implications of certain things. Them I tell you, say them not know what the party them I say, but them not watch Parliament on a Thursday. Them not watch Senate on a Friday. Them have something where they on the same internet where them they on every day skin them teeth and I make real and meme and all type of video, you know.
Yes.
You get me? So it's just some of those things irritate me because guess what? You see our ancestors and our forefathers and them put in a whole heap of fight for with the right so. And no, them never have the access to the resources or we have access to the tools and the means now. And we supposed to pick up the baton and carry on. You know, pick up the mantle and carry on that fight. We're still in the struggle because you not have physical slavery, but we still have mental slavery, and that's one of the biggest ways where them corrupt mind and hold we down. I would not say we need to free ourselves from them things.
Slavery back in the day because some of them couldn't even have an opportunity to go to school. It was against policy. Because that was a part of the programming to keep them down.
Yeah.
You know, there's a lot of things that they fought for that we have taken advantage of, but we don't truly appreciate. And right now they are slowly stripping away some of those things from us. And you know, people that are woke understand what is going on is trying to say, yo, don't you see what's going on? They're stripping you of your freedom. If Andrew And the Jamaica Labour Party can do what they did in the last election.
And the country sit down, so.
The country sit down. I don't care if you're a Labour or PNP. Are you okay with the PNP doing that to Labour, right? It should be a problem if you say you truly choose Jamaica. If you say that you are a patriot of this country and you put Jamaica first. When you look at the affidavits of Mr. Paul Buchanan, and the court says, these are factual statements, these happen, and these are egregious. All of you that is about democracy, you should be sick to your stomach. You should be sick to your stomach, you know. There's no way you can look at this and say, yes, this was a win for 1 p.m.
We have selective outrage.
Come on, man. Stop it.
We have selective outrage. That's the problem.
Yep. And we're going to pay for it.
Convenient. Yeah.
We're going to pay for it. These types of injustices, we're going to pay for it. It's like when what happened, you know, with Hurricane Melissa, and I saw some labor rights, one of few of them on the internet stating that, oh, they didn't vote for JLP, so they don't deserve to get no help from the government. I said, whoa. you had the will and the gall to come out and say that out publicly. Yep. You're so brazen to let people know that you are this sick in the head. To come out and say something like that.
Yep.
Shameless.
We sit down and we get comfortable with too much nonsense in this country. And that's it. You know, it's just that sometimes I wonder if like the government deliberately don't put enough effort into ensure. I'm gonna tell you something. And this is the other thing. You see this political ideology, as much as though it is not something that is heavily discussed now, there's a reason the PNP pushed socialism or used that approach to develop Jamaica. Because you see where we are come from, members say black people are those who were enslaved. When slavery had done, them never get no land. Them never get no pay off. Remember, say the slave master, them collect how much 20 million or billion pound off of slavery, and up to 2015 they were still paying them. The government was still paying them in a UK. You get me? Up to 2015 they were still being paid.
This government.
Not the Jamaican government, the government in the UK, right? They were still being paid.
So the slave masters there were still getting paid.
They were still being paid. And even taxpayers from Commonwealth countries, I can't tell you the nitty-gritty, but they were still contributing to that. You get me? So when you do the maths, and you meditate and you say, that's why sometimes I hear people talk about people for stop thief land or go squat pan land, brother. If you understand our history, as a matter of fact, nobody were born in a Jamaica not supposed to have to fend for land, for live and live under proper conditions, so where them have proper housing, proper access to housing. Nobody should have to be fending to do, like figuring out where them are gonna live and how them are gonna live. Given everything that we went through in slavery, their things are supposed to be top priority for the government, or public 100%. School system should be something that is top tier. When me go Cuba and see where Cuba were under embargo from 1962, the same year that we got independence, still have a better GDP than us, still have a better literacy rate than us, still have the great things. Even despite the struggles where them still a fight, them have to pay for them own freedom. Is this come like another form of slavery now?
Of course.
It's like the man them dead, but them are doing it through economics. You get me? And the man them still a fight. Bolo, there is no private school in Cuba. Everything is public. And the pitney them and learn. And every day you get up down to the one them where they are special needs institution. They learn about their culture. They learn about Fidel Castro, Che Guevara. Everywhere you go in at the place, and them man the face you see. The people, Anthony Maceo, everybody will fight for them rights and them freedoms in the country. Them embed that in them people and them culture, and that is why Cuba can still withstand despite what is happening, you still have people who believe in the revolution and stand up and a fight for it and do what them do. We can't make Western media corrupt mind about communism and socialism, because there are parts of it that are good. When you look on it, what it can do for the masses of the people, especially given our conditions that we go through slavery and all of them things that we can't want to perform like or operate like other countries. We have to look on our own unique situation and look at what is good for the masses. You get me? And them things that them not teach the people them the right things. We don't want to hear about Columbus and where him come here come do. Teach about how people them fight for freedom. Teach we how we can be resilient. Teach about financial literacy from whether in a school. You can't know say a hurricane come and gone and Pitney still sit down in a classroom where roof a leak. What a priority? What we actually care about? We have a public health system where fail. Them not look on the things that we need to get done.
I guess she got a call, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh. Yes. Yeah, hear me, Bolo?
Yeah, we are here you now. Go ahead. Oh. You're gone again. May I tell you, man?
I know. I don't know what's going on because I don't have a call on my phone.
I guess you're going to invoke certain conversation. This is TikTok. And there's a certain country.
Yeah, but me I go burn the fire and them all can take my visa if them want. I don't really care.
And not even talk about the country, they may talk about the country behind that country.
Oh, that next all them people, we're not businessman, we're burn a fire. Because guess what? Somebody have to be willing to talk the truth and somebody have to be willing to talk for the people that can't talk for themselves. I'm telling you, you get me? We have a public health system, brother, where the people people are dead. Nobody wants to get sick because you feel like say you're not gonna make it out if you go in there or you can't get the care where you want. Yet still them friend open a private institution where you have to go pay for get the same test them where them supposed to fix the machine them in the public health system so people can access them. Them not do that. And guess what the next thing too? Their kids, the politician them and the rich people them pitney, their kids don't go to public institutions. Them not go public school. Them not use the public hospital. Them not hardly go down at Andrews. Probably them will go 2028. You know where them go? When you go to airport, you see them aboard them flight. I go Miami. And them go in the US and other places to get healthcare treatment. We have to start things smart. We have to wise up. Sometimes we have to drop the PNP and JLP and look at what is best for the country. Look at who have the country's best interest at heart. If me as a normal Jamaican did a meds the last election, not being PNP or JLP, the plans that PNP had in their manifesto was something that really could have taken the country forward. Me brother, and people don't understand, and this mama tell you, this is the next thing to why sometimes parties are careful about what they actually champion. Because how PNP developed its manifesto, a lot of consultation went into place. Them consult with security guards, them and I was there with comrade leader upon enough of them thing that them go meet with the people, them job them go to Bob Marley Beach, we're there in a Senton, we're there all over. There were so many things that went into place to make sure say it was a reflection of what the people really wanted and what could really move the country forward. But it's like with people now meds, everybody talk about, oh, you gotta fund the budget, Look for Mom Danny in New York, everybody did doubt him. I say, oh, I can't do this, oh, you can't do that. Where there's a will, there's a way. Mom Danny and socialists. And him make it happen and people start see it now. Till all man come to him and I say, yo, I never did rate you, I never vote for you, but I'm glad you win because I see you do the thing now, I believe. We have to wake up in a Jamaica. We have to stop vote for hype. We have to stop vote for what looks attractive and trendy and look at substance. It matters. Yes, stop vote for who you think can chat the slang when you chat. Or come chill out with your pancan or drink rum with you. But we have to think beyond that. And people will think them make it already and them the need for open the door and keep on holding on to that door so other people when need for come out of poverty and the suffering can get through that door. We need to look at ourselves. We can't only concern about our own advancement because you know we're gonna make it and we're gonna reach out and then we're gonna left them people there for come rob we. Because guess what? The system failed them. The system been a fail them from them little bit. And now a night when them grow older, the way you think them are going to be a menace to society. And I'm not promoting violence, but that is the truth.
That's true.
Is what you leave them for do. The system
environment that is created, they're going to be a product of their environment most of the times.
The best investment a country can look at is investing in its people.
That's right.
Your best investment, invest in your people. And that's something, that's why Cuba can manage to survive. Because them invest in them people and they make sure so them people are properly educated.
Yes.
But nobody they tell us say education can.
I mean, just honestly, like when you look at the manifesto, I told people that if PNP I won't say if they had won the election, because in my view, based off the evidence, not in Paul Buchanan case alone, but in other areas, the PNP won the election. But if we had a free and fair election, I should say, PNP would have been granted that opportunity to serve the people.
Yeah.
I would have seen the greatest transfer of wealth.
Yep.
From the country, from the government to the people of Jamaica. I mean, the rent to own initiative.
Yep.
Name it.
First in the family
would have gone through the roof. People that were there on so-called squatters' land would have been regulated in abnormal astronomical numbers. You know, the creative, like what I'm doing and other people, that industry would have started to boom with all of the grants that were there for them. The first in the family initiative, education. Oh my God, Damon Crawford would have had a field day in transforming the education system. In a 5 years, the amount of brain box you that come out of university, high school and primary school, just simultaneously like an army of brains just come through with a Damon Crawford as Minister of Education. We really dropped the ball. The people them never take the one from the profit them, and wanna take the money, wanna take the blood money, and wanna suffer right now. And why? When I just take it suffering, I go repent here, man, because God alone can move here right now, man. Remember me telling you that? Yeah. No matter what we do, we can go in the street and do all type of stuff. No, we can't move this money. Not even court can move him. I pray and repentance alone can move Andrew. Nothing else. I'm telling you that. But me appreciate you taking the time. I say you eat your dinner. Yeah. So bless up yourself and go and go have your meal, yeah. Thank you so much for
your man, big up yourself, Bolo.
And you're always
and go and do the work where you do it. Important here.
Respect, man, respect.
Yeah, bless man, after love.
Every time.
Alright.
That is it, ladies and gentlemen. I want Peter Gaye Furguson never to remember God. Enjoy, take how she get to come off. Alright. Big up yourself, Peter Gaye. Blessings. Candid conversation with Peter Gaye Furguson. That was not planned, ladies and gentlemen.